Janice Stanfield once said, and I quote, "I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do." Greetings to the respected judges and to everybody else watching this video. Today I, Sunaina Sharma of Hindu College, University of Delhi, am going to speak on the topic, how can a capable society help the students in need? As I begin with, let us go back to education. All of us as citizens acknowledge the need for education. We know that it is important and essential for the growth of the individual as well as the nation. But should education just be limited to those who can afford it? In this era of capitalism and the era where even education is commodified, do you think education should just be accessible to those who can pay for this commodification? In my belief, I would like to disagree. Education is just like any other basic right. And just like any other basic right, it should be accessible to one and to all. Now, if it were an ideal society, everybody would be equal. There would be no disparities. But since we do not live in a utopia, there are vast disparities among the rich and the poor, where the poor usually suffer. We always talk about helping the people in need, but this is the time to actually do it. As capable and efficient citizens, I believe all of us can contribute towards the betterment of the weaker section of the society. Due to these vast disparities among the rich and the poor, the children from the economically weaker section usually suffer. They prefer to not go to school and are usually pushed into working from a very early age. It is embedded in them that they will also fall into the loop of pain and agony their parents were in. They think that they will have to follow the footsteps of their parents. The government did take certain measures, but then the pandemic arrived. When the pandemic hit, education was shifted to online modes. Now again, those students who were able to afford education have been able to access education through online modes through the comfort of their homes. But on the other hand, these students who barely have homes think that this is the end of education for them. To reverse this, we should let the government do its part and we should come together to do ours. Even a little contribution makes a lot of difference. Organizations like JBP, for instance, take the initiative to reach out to the students in need through the contributions we make. Even a little contribution goes a long way. There are government schemes that provide students with electronic devices to help them with these modes of online communication. We can also set up online tuitions for these students where you and I can teach them basic maths or English. Books, PDFs, Word docs can be uploaded on the internet for these children to access them. Old books can be donated, old notebooks can be donated, even a book of alphabet could help because a little goes a long way. Another quote I came by is "Non nobis solum nati sumus" by Marcus, which means not for ourselves alone are we born. To give without expecting something from the other end, to give without any personal agenda is a wholesome feeling. There is more hope in the world than we can see, and we are the hope. By providing access to education to these students, we will be able to help them get out of the loop their parents are still stuck in. They will be able to have a future just like you and me. Thank you.